So Aguero got banned, and rightfully so. Here is the quote that we have to reference to what he is going to be facing. Aguero's red card was an automatic 3-match ban for violent conduct with another game added, as it was his second of the season. The other being issued retrospectively after he was adjudged to have elbowed West Ham's Winston Reid in August. That itself was some pretty violent conduct from the little Argentinian. So this is the least that he deserves. I'm so bold in my statement that Sergio Aguero, I don't know what he could have got that was worse than this. I don't think they would have been able to give him any more of a severe ban unless, from what I imagine is if David Luiz's leg was to have broken, I think people would have been calling out for fine, a little bit more so than what he's actually facing. And because David Luiz emerged unscathed, I think people are more accepting as this as a punishment, which is fine.
They should punish on principle, not on result. His leg didn't get broken.
But it well and truly could have.
His leg could have broken.
Yeah.
So, Felipe Luis last year and...
Messi, yeah, he had a pretty bad tackle on him.
Right, and he served violent conduct.
Yeah, he got banned, I think. It's probably like 3 games, I think, La Liga he got.
The point I'm trying to make here, though, is I'm in agreement. Like, you watch it in real time. It was a shocking shot. If you slow, like I've always said, if you slow down anything, it's going to look worse. But in real time, it was as shocking as it can possibly get. A 3-match ban. This is the second offense. So why is it only 1 additional game?
Yeah.
Second offense, you should double it. You know, if you want to clean up the game and make players not make dumb tackles like that, you have to ban them for more than 3, Francis.
And if
5, 6. I don't know. What would if you were in charge of the FA? What would you give them?
I don't know, man. Like I thought that it was one of the worst tackles I've seen in a few years. Because it was so high. Like, you cannot go that high and then wrap your other leg around to prove that you have nothing but harmful intentions to your opponent. Look, as you see in the image, like that is directly, if his leg is in any way planted, it's snapped in half. Like, it's snapped in half. And Aguero's not noticing whether or not his leg is planted or not. It's just so lucky for David Luiz that his leg came off the ground as he cleared the ball.
And he wasn't going for the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point.
And I'm not trying to make it seem like Aguero is so vicious, so malice that he deserves the harshest punishment in the world. I just think that this isn't rare for Sergio Aguero to act out. And because he is such a phenomenal player, if this is Diego Costa, just put it into context. If this is Diego Costa, I'm pretty sure there's a warrant out for his arrest. I'm pretty sure they're banging down his door and try to bring him in front of a judge, jury, and executioner, because Diego Costa is scrutinized when the guy does things that aren't as bad, but then when he does do something pretty bad, like try to make out with Gareth Barry's shoulder, neck area, holy Jesus, he's a new vampire, get him kicked out the league. The same thing went for Suarez, and Suarez did some awful things in the Premier League, but you got to hold everyone as accountable by the rule book. And Aguero, this isn't a rare one-off occurrence.
Suarez does some weird things.
Yeah.
Like biting people is just strange. And by the way, violent conduct.
He was racially abusive as well in the Premier League.
But in Aguero's case, the elbowing back in August, he's never been a clean player.
Yeah.
So everyone, I've heard a lot of people say, well, if it was Diego Costa, like you just mentioned, like they'd be clamoring for his arrest. What special treatment does Aguero get in this situation? Show me the record that proves that Aguero's any better on the field in terms of cleanliness and sportsmanship than Diego Costa. Well, I don't think anybody can.
But he's better than him in terms of his record. That's the difference. Is that Aguero is known will go down as one of the best strikers in Premier League history. And that's an unfortunate reality, is that's what sets him apart. Diego Costa, if he continues the way he's going, will be in that list.
Premier League title
he's
campaign.
Been playing phenomenally well. And I think that's where I don't give Diego Costa leeway. If he does something stupid, I'm going to call him out on how stupid it is. But at this point in this season, all he's done is really try to get in and around people's face, causing reaction, making himself a nightmare. He's not viciously trying to hurt anyone from what I've seen this season. Aguero, on 2 separate instances, has been pretty vicious in his actions. And as far as punishing him more so, I don't know if you can get away with giving him 5-6 games. I think that might be a little too far. But I don't know whether or not he's fined. I don't know whether Manchester City should come out to condemn this, not in a way that makes them seem like they're turning on their own teammate. But Pep Guardiola's like, I get it, he's a new manager, he wants to protect his player. And he came out and said he didn't think that Sergio Aguero tried to hurt David Luiz. He did. He did try to hurt David Luiz. That is exactly what he did do.
In Pep Guardiola's defense, you have to
defend your player.
I think this is a safe measure. I can't imagine Pep Guardiola's conversation with Sergio Aguero that is not in front of the press's eyes or ears or recording devices went anything like what he said in the press conference.
No, I think
I'm sure he got reamed, as you should get reamed for making a disgusting tackle on a player.
Yeah. So I think it's, in terms of the rule book, it's expected. I don't know if there was anything added to make it seem that Aguero, they were making a statement, like, you do this twice, you elbow a guy in the head, and you try to cause some damage to another fellow player, then you might need to face a little bit more of a suspension.
I got to say, the worst thing about this, for Aguero's case and Manchester City, is it's very early December football.
Yeah.
There is a lot of season to play, which means your leash is now cut short. You don't have any leeway. And so, now people are going to look out for this. Refs are going to look out for it.
So, and by the way, if I was a Man City fan, before you go in a tirade in the comment section, you should be pissed at Aguero first and foremost. He's now going to miss 4 games, vital games. He's a vital player for you. He's already missed 3 games before that. That's a good chunk of the season. It's almost a quarter of the season that he's missing due to violent conduct. Why is he not being condemned? If Diego Costa missed that amount of a season, trust me, it wouldn't just be the fans outside of Chelsea. Chelsea themselves would be really upset at the fact that Diego Costa would be potentially putting their season at risk and their Premier League at risk by missing a good chunk of it.
Comment below. I'm going to make this note pretty much at the end of every video that we do going forward. If you make it to this point in the video, it's wonderful, and if not, I might have to say it in the first part of every single video. YouTube's doing some strange things. H3H3 Productions, Jake Septic Guy, some very famous YouTubers with millions and millions of subscribers are seeing strange goings with their subscriber base. Those who watch our videos and enjoy our videos, we love you for that. Of course we do. Those who come into our videos just to leave nasty comments in the comment section, we love you for that too, because it's interaction, and we try to look at all of our comment section the same. Correct?
If you hate watch, it's still watching. You're just watching like this.
Regardless, it's worth noting, I'm leaving notes in the comment sections. We're concerned about it, that's all. And we hope that, like the videos that you normally would see in suggested feeds because you subscribe for the reasons to see those suggested videos aren't being replaced by what we would hope isn't ads based on YouTube's behalf.
Or fake news.
Or fake news.
Fuck the fake news.
Or fake news.